Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. We are here. We are here. Discuss some football. We haven't done any discussion in a long time, you know. We haven't done any discussion in a while. So we're here to talk. A lot of things went on. You know, I mean, Arsenal did some stuff. We had a game and there were some changes, and we're here to decide if it works or if it don't work. You know, lot of stuff going on in the world of football. So let us see what's up with you guys. What's up with you guys? Barca girl in the building. Big up yourself, Barca girl. How are you? All is well, man. All is well. We are doing the damn thing as usual. Nikolai in the building. What's going on, bro? What's going on? So we're here to do the right thing. Oh, man. I'm not good. Barcelona lose 2-1. Barcelona have been losing for a second now. I don't know what's going on with Barcelona. You know what I mean? Don't know what's going on with Barcelona. It's just one of them things, man. Just stay encouraged. Be of good courage. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I got sick over the weekend. Hope you're feeling fine now. How are you now? Hope all is well with you now. Yes, people. So we're here. It's a game that we're here pretty much discussing the. Let's talk about what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss that game against that FA Cup game. There was a lot of things that went on into that FA Cup game that we would like to explore. You know what I mean? I'm doing all right. Bit sad. I miss family trip. Oh yeah, I'll be sad for that for real. I'll be sad for that for real. Ain't nothing like family, man. Family is everything. So I got you. I'm very happy with the FA Cup result. So am I. That make both of us. That make two of us. I'm delighted with my draw as well. My FA Cup draw was something. Was a fantastic draw. So yeah, and we had a lot of rearranging because of injury. So there was a lot of stuff that was reshuffled. Right, so let's talk about the reshuffling situation with Arsenal. Is it a situation where Arteta is just damn stubborn? Or is it a situation where he has to be forced into making changes? These are what we want to explore today. We also want to explore the situation, what happened with Saka new role. You know what I mean? Saka new role is it good or is it bad for us? You know what I mean? Saka, everybody been calling for Saka to play in the center of the park for a while now, you know what I mean? Because Saka is a very brilliant footballer and can pretty much play right across the park. But before we go there, you know what I mean, these are some of the discussions that we want to have today. You know what I mean? The new system that Arteta stumbled in, because we're going to discuss that as well, because I think he stumbled in it. People are saying that he said that he wanted to explore it and all of that. I think all of that is bullcrap. You know what I mean? It's just like with the Eze signing. The Eze signing was a situation where he had to make the signing because Avers got injured. You know what I mean? There's a lot of situation that's going on. I think it's a good stumble. That much I can say. He stumbled into it and it was fantastic. It was good that he stumbled into it, you know, and it's all right. So, on the day of the match, the starting lineup came out. And the starting lineup was Miles Lewis-Kelly in midfield. People, come on. We all been crying for Miles to play midfield for a long time now. You know what I mean? And finally, because of injury and because of persons who we don't want to see nowhere near the pitch. I mean, like persons like Declan Rice. We didn't want to see Declan Rice nowhere near the pitch at all. You know what I mean? We didn't even want to see Martin Zubimendi nowhere near the pitch, but eventually he came on, you know, and all of that. So Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody in the chat. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Thank you guys for tuning in. Big up everybody. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat before I start chatting. You get me? Nicolay, blah. Michelle in the building. Nicola, welcome to the chat. Nicola from Africa. Who else is New Year? Taki. Taki said, is this a mod chat only? No, Taki, if it was a mod chat only, you would have not been able to enter. The mods are just always representing first and foremost. You know what I mean? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for for being here. Story versus Odegaard is shit this season. I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. Toxic in the building. Oh, you're feeling toxic. Big up your damn self. Big up yourself. Big up everyone. You know what I mean? Big up everybody. So we're back to Arsenal stumbling into something. So the starting lineup came out. Miles Lewis-Kelly was in midfield. I can't just imagine how delighted the lad must be. You know what I mean? Everybody been calling for this. I've been calling for this. I want to see this. I think he's a perfect backup for Declan Rice. He knows how to travel with the ball. He knows how to shield the ball. You know what I'm saying? Very, very lovely. So I'm looking forward to this. Bam! Before the kickoff. Califlori. Injury again. Man, Jesus Christ, man. Califlori injured again in warm-up. The same thing that happened the last time. Got injured in warm-up. We're wondering to ourselves, damn, it's 2 ways to Califlori. It seems like you need to have a warm-up before the warm-up. So, to say we can bypass that section, right? So you need to have a pre-warm-up before the warm-up. Or a pre-warm-up before the warm-up. Or, you just don't need to warm up at all. Just go play ball. Because, I don't know, every single time it seems like he go to warm up, he got injured. You know? And Arteta reshuffled. Okay, cool. Reshuffling would technically mean that Nkapé came in. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the situation. That wasn't the case. It was not Nkapé. He reshuffled and he moved back Miles Lewis-Kelly to left back, which is a position that he's been playing since he break into Arsenal first team. And he brought in none other than Starboy himself, Saka, playing in that number 10 role. This is what we want to talk about today, guys. My thing is this. Did he stumble up on that situation? Because if you have Miles Lewis-Kelly who is inconsistent, that leave Nkapé as our only left back, because he's not playing Miles in a big game. Not this season. Miles has been inconsistent. So was it a situation that he didn't want to play Nkapé to protect pretty much the informed left back that we have based on what happened with Califlori? You know what I mean? So he didn't want to play him. So what he did was he wanted some game time for Saka. And the right thing to do was to move Saka in the middle of the park, because Nana Madueke has been playing fantastic football and we can't go around that. He's been playing some fantastic, inconsistent football. You know what I'm saying? But he tried something new. And I want you guys to let me know. Do you think that it worked? Saka in the middle of the park. Did it work? Because I think it did. You know what I mean? I think it did. Big up everybody in the chat. I see Red Skull just joined the chat. Big up yourself, Red Skull. My brother, that's how you feeling. You know what I mean? Saka was playing as the number 10 on the right side. Eze was playing as the left 10. And what did that do for Saka? Or for Eze? Saka playing as a 10. I think that creates more space for Eze, because I've said this before and I don't know if you guys remember. I don't think Eze likes to get into the box. Notice when Eze is playing for Crystal Palace, most of his goals came from outside that box. Eze likes to do that box to box situation. Think about it. Eze was more playing like a Martin Odegaard. in the way he takes the ball and he brings it, right? It was less defensive work for Eze because you have an actual defensive midfield in the game. It was an actual defensive midfielder in Nogaard. So Nogaard sits there and it allows Eze to roam in between that space right there. And it allows him to pick a pass beautifully without hassle. It gives Eze room because Saka is an attacker by nature. What does that mean? That means that Saka is going to always attack the goal and pull player with him. And in pulling players with him, Eze got to roam in that space. Make it his own. And it produced moments of magic. This is the Eze that we know. This is the Eze that we bought. Unfortunately, we haven't seen him yet. And I know people going to say, yo, yeah, but it's just Wolves. I understand. You know what I mean? I understand that it's just Wolves. That's not the situation. The thing is, you only can beat what's in front of you, right? Wolves was the opponent that was in front of us. What we did was, we tried to use the situation to get some stuff sorted out. It's still a competitive game. You know what I mean? It's still a competitive game. So we try to use the competitiveness of it to actually sort out some situations. Okay. Bye. Yes. So let me see what you guys have to say about what I am saying. It was Wigan, bro, said King. We do understand that. We're not denying that. I promise you, we're not denying that. We're not looking at the scoreline. You realize I never mentioned the scoreline one time? I never mentioned the scoreline one time. What I mentioned is the system change that Arteta brings in. It's a different formation. Arteta is being brave. Is a little bit brave. Is doing out of the norm stuff in this game. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about if it's Wigan or the situation or the quality. I'm looking at the whole situation. And guess what? This is what's up. You know what I mean? You could have went in there with the same formation like everybody else, like you did with all of the other teams. And guess what happened? Struggling. Because they did a lot. We struggle a lot this season against small teams. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Red Skull say, yeah, but still have to take off the opposition. Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? As I'm saying, I'm not worried about the scoreline. The scoreline doesn't faze me at all. It's just the system that is trying. And how it is. You have a player like Saka, right? So hear me out. You have a player like Saka that pretty much can play anywhere across the front line, right? And you have inconsistency player like Odegaard and Eze that you keep on struggling with. You have a player like madueke that is putting in effort week after week to get into the team. But because of Saka, he can't, right? Look at the combination of madueke and Saka. Look how devastating those two play together. Now, can you imagine Saka in the middle, madueke on the left, and those two keep on interchanging? You know what I'm saying? They're not going to know how to mark. They're not going to know how to tackle. Because it doesn't matter. And which one they try to attack, they try to defend, it's going to be the same result. Except when they're in front of goal, of course. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not going over. Yeah, Wigan, Michelle, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Michelle, Wigan. Yeah. Michelle said, let's see if they can play like that next because you play Wigan. Well, we're playing Wolves next. That's the thing. And I think the formation going to be the same. I'm being honest with you. I think the formation gonna be the same against Wolves. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's see. As I said, I like it, and I like it for a lot of reasons. I like it because of the attacking fluentness of the game. I like it because we attack direct and we also pick a pass. Those 2 goals assist that Ezra, he picked those passes. You know what I mean? Nogaard. What a beautiful ball by Nogaard. I think somebody tweeted that Nogaard is way too good for Zubimendi to be playing so much games and overplaying himself. I think Nogaard is way too good for Zubimendi really to be playing so much games for real. And that's not a joke. You know what I mean? Madueke and Saka would be a good combo. Amazing dribbler with an all-round great player. That's what I'm saying, Nicolay. That's what I'm saying. I love that combo with Saka in the middle and Madueke on the right. And don't even get it wrong either. Gabriel Martinelli complimented them both as well. It was a compliment go straight across the field because these are 3 players, Madueke, Saka, and Martinelli, that loves to attack. And they did that all through the game until Saka was pulled. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Red Squad said, let's see Wolves. Yes, waiting on it. Trust me. He should try that against Wolves. I think he should. I think that gonna be the formation against Wolves, Red Skull. I think so. You know what I mean? I think so. And I think he should do it so he can sharpen up for Spurs. Because Odegaard is out again, right? Havertz is out again. Eze give us a fantastic game, but as we say, we're not gonna deny the opposition. It's against Wolves. And because it's against Wolves, we don't know the consistency that Eze is going to bring. You know what I mean? So we need, and I always say this, our 10 need to play like a second striker. We have sitting midfielders that can pick a pass from deep. We have sitting midfielders such as Zubimendi, Rice, and if played, Nogaard can pick a pass from deep. So we don't need that kind of 10 to be that kind of playmaker. We need an attacking 10 because the number 8 is also playing like a 10 and can be also a playmaker. We have to understand what we have. You know what I mean? We have to understand how to use what we have. And I think these are some of the things that we're not getting. You get me? Nicolay say, think Arteta can most of his B team against Wolves. I don't think he should, because I think we need to sharpen up with the squad that we have for the games that are coming, because the injuries in the midfields is crazy. Marina is out for the season. Odegaard keep on picking up injury. We don't know what's going on with others. So we need to breed some consistency in that midfield. Saka, to me, has outgrown the right. Saka is not that pacey anymore, people. I don't know, anybody can agree with me? The pace that Saka used to have since he started getting these injuries he doesn't have it no more. I don't think he enjoys running up and down the flank like he used to when he was young. I'm saying that he was young like he's old now. Saka is just about 24. But when I say when he was young, I'm talking about when he was just breaking into the team at 17, 18, 19, 20. You know what I mean? He enjoyed running up and down that flank. I don't think he enjoyed that no more. Not right now. You know, so I think that a change of position is really what Saka need to re-energize him. That's my honest opinion. I don't want the chat get away from me again, so let me get back up to the chat. Yes, Red Skull say facts. Ederiz said, you prefer Tier anywhere, Berkham. I would play Nogaard against Wolf. That's what I'm saying. Why do we feel like we need to play Rice and Zubimendi every single game? Why? Why do we need to play Rice and Zubimendi every single game? That don't make sense. That's the reason why we're so predictable. That's the reason why we are so predictable. We need to be unpredictable. We have so much players that can pull this unpredictableness out of us. Eze on the left 8, Saka on the right, and madueke on the right wing. Do you know what kind of unpredictableness that would be? Are you going to pick up madueke on the wing, or is it going to be Saka? Are you going to pick up Eze, or are you going to pick up Saka? Saka can even rotate with Martinelli or Trossard. Is Saka bring that unstableness against defenders if he's playing in the middle of the park, where he can do what he wants to do? He can go left, right, or stay center. He can also play as a false 9. There's so much element to this that Saka brings that nobody else does. Probably Havertz, to an extent, not to that extent, but because Havertz can play as a false 9 and he can play also as a 10. But Saka can also play as the left wing or the right wing, the false 9 or the 10. That's a lot of elements. Anyway, yes. Let's go say, before that, Nicolay said Jesus should definitely start. Nicolay just trying to get his hat-trick. Trying to get his hat-trick out of Jesus. Yeah, I talk a lot just now, so I'm thirsty. Resco say I would rest Rice against Wolves. I wouldn't rest Rice completely. I probably wouldn't start him, but I wouldn't rest him completely. I need him to have that momentum going into Tottenham. So I would let him finish the game, but just not start him. Champions of Europe, you will never sing. I guess this is a Tottenham fan. Big up Tottenham. The only good thing that ever come out of Tottenham is Adele. Y'all know that Adele is from Tottenham, right? Yeah, that's the only good thing that come out of Tottenham. Is Marino. Marino is injured all season. Yeah. Rice is a key. You lost him, you lose the league. I disagree. I understand that he's a very important player, but I disagree. Nogaard can unlock the attack. He definitely can. Do you see that pass that he make? You know what I mean? He moves the ball fast forward. He doesn't hold on to the ball like Zubimendi does. He gets it, he move it forward. And that's the beauty of what he brings. He brings a lot of difference to this attack. And we should exercise it. We should use it. We have a talented player sitting down on the bench. That don't make sense. No. Sometimes I don't even think sometimes he's on the bench. That don't make sense. Avas said, come on, you Gunners. Nunik saying 3-2. I don't know what the prediction that, if that's a whole game prediction. I don't know. Red Squad said we have a shit Spurs Sunday, so 290 games back to back. Yeah, Spurs with a new manager. Our manager is probably his problem. He need to trust his player. Yeah, too much mistrust, too much going on with Arteta, and I think he's scared. You know what I mean? You can't be scared to try and win. You know, if you are scared, then it's just that you're not gonna try new stuff. You get me? He tried what he tried against Wigan. You understand what I'm saying? And there's no guarantee that he'll try it again because Arteta is scared. You understand what I'm saying? He's very, very scared, and that's not good for a top class manager that he wants to become. You understand? So, no. Madueke score again. I guess if he try 100 times, he must score one, right? Yeah, he scored. It was a beautiful goal too. Fantastic pass by Eze. You know, fantastic pass by Eze. Martinelli had a good game. As I said, the opposition is Wigan. Remember, say, Crawley, what's the name of that Division 1 team that knocked Manchester United out of the league? out of the League Cup. So hey, our opposition is you only can play what's in front of you. If they had beaten us, would everybody that say, "Oh, it's Wigan"? Yeah, it's Wigan, and we did to them what needed to be done to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a matter of fact who it is. We got a team to play. They had the same ambition just like we have. They wanted to win, right? Okay. There was only one winner. There could only be one winner. And that was us. So yeah. Yep. So let me see. So the FA Cup draw is out. Arsenal got favorable terms. Not bad, eh? I'm not sure I'm going to agree with that one. Nikolai said Arteta and Slot are similar in some ways. They seem to have favorites. Arteta with Saka and Slot with Gakpo. Well, the thing about it is this. As I said, having favorites and playing them where you need to play them and how you need to play them, that's a different situation. You know what I mean? If you have to have Saka as a favorite, that's a good thing. Because 99% of the time, Saka going to play anyway. So it's a good thing to have Saka as a favorite. But you also need to know when you got to change. I think Arteta's problem is knowing when to change. He doesn't like to change at all. He always tries stuff when it works. He needs to do more. He needs to do more, but as I said, there's no guarantee that we're going to see this again. I hope we see it again. But guess what? Arteta is a scary individual. You know what I mean? Very, very scared to try new stuff. So, you know, he likes to be careful. You know what I mean? And that's going to be his downfall. Probably this is just too much of a big club for him to to fail. You know what I mean? So probably that's where he's having issues. I don't know. Just saying. Jake is in the building. Big up, Jake. Jake said hi. What's up, Jake? How are you? No signal. Say I pray Arsenal don't win the league. What team you support? No signal. It look like you ain't getting no signal right now. What team do you support, sir? Arsenal got guarantee B and C squad going in. Oakman Field does a Grimsby. They say Manchester United. No. Hold up, Nicolay, hold up. Go easy. Do you think Saka is the midfield? In the midfield could work. I do think it could work. As I mentioned before, Saka have a lot of different elements to his game that no other midfield actually have in Arsenal squad. You know what I'm saying? Saka can roam between the two wings. He can roam whether right or left. And Saka also is going to be pushing further up than every other midfield that plays there because he's naturally a attacker. You know what I'm saying? So I do think it can work. I'm not saying it's going to work all the time, but I do think if it's being tried, we will see good results. You know what I mean? Very, very good results. Kotobo said hi. Big up yourself. Blake said Saka is worse than Vinny. If you say so. Nicolay said, let one dream, Riley. No, you go dream with Liverpool. Don't come dream on Arsenal. No. That's a nightmare. You're trying to come up a nightmare over an Arsenal. No, Nicolay. No nightmares over here. Ahmed don't even start for our rules. Blake said, Hello from Poland. Big up Poland in the building. Big up Poland. Guys, remember to like the stream if you haven't liked the stream yet. Remember to put a like on the stream. And if you're new and want to be a part of the family, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's free. So if you new and want to be a part of our family, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? This is just a reasoning session. The bantering session is normally later on in the night. We do our bantering session, and trust me, if your heartstrings are not plugged in properly, that's not for you. Okay? If your heartstring is not plugged in properly in the night stream later on, it is not for you, because these lions, they'll eat you alive. Nicolay and all of them, they'll eat you alive, I promise you guys. They don't play. But it's all in the good and loving name of bantering. Okay? Yeah, it's all in bantering. No problem. Ghost in the building. How you feeling, Ghost? The duppies here. Big up, Ghost. Think Riley would get more goals than Sesko. Whatever. You doing a late night stream? I try to do a late night stream every night, Nicolay. It just don't happen. You know what I mean? I try it every night, but I might do one tonight. All right, guess what? I might do a late night stream tonight, but I'm gonna do an early morning stream tomorrow. I'm gonna do an early morning stream tomorrow, like what I do when I'm off from work. So yeah, you guys can look out for that. I'll definitely try to do the late night stream tonight, though. I miss the late night streams. The late night streams, I don't have to do so much talking, because it's all bantering. You know what I mean? And I love the late night streams because of that. I love the bantering. So, yeah. Let's see what's up again. Ghost, let me tell you something. I don't play games, okay? If you drop a question like that one more time, you're going to be blocked. Sesko in better than Yakarez and Isak. No, Blake. No. Blake, you're going too far now. That's Manchester United bantering. It's too much. It's too much. No. Too much. You see? Even Nicola say not Yakarez anymore. Yakarez is scoring goals now, bro. This ain't no joke. You doing a watch along for Wolves? I'm gonna try to do a watch along, Michelle. It might be about 15-20 minutes late, but I'm definitely gonna try. Yeah, it might be about 15-20 minutes late though, because unfortunately I'm not off on that day. I'm off tomorrow. So yeah. So you're so delusional. You delusional, Blake. I ain't gonna lie. You delusional. Yep. Hope Kish come back. I haven't given him his beating yet. Well, he was on one of the streams. He was on one of the shorts, talking off his mouth. But they avoid in the stream though. You know what I mean? They avoid in the stream. But yeah. Yakarez is so bad. No. Don't do that. Where are you from, bro? I'm from the island, man. From the island, is it? Yeah, from the island. Asta will battle league, said Sharoom. Guess what you do, Sharoom? Y'all subscribe to the channel, y'all new people. Subscribe to the channel and stick around with us, because y'all gonna see a different set of what's going on this season. This is not a joke season. We're not playing with nobody. I mean, like, yeah, we have our ups and downs just like everybody. You know what I mean? We're not perfect just like everybody. Even though everybody wants us to be perfect, but we're not. You get me? We're not. So we're going to find, at times we're going to lose game, we're going to draw a game. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can not do those stuff in the part of the season that we're supposed to be winning. You get me? Yeah. So, yeah. Everton don't play till next week, said Michelle. Arsenal will back to the league, said Sharoom. Sharoom, subscribe to the channel and stick around, alright? Pilot is from Jamaica. island. You know what I mean? From the island in the sun. Everton don't play until next week. I know, Michelle, you're playing one game a week. You're Manchester United in the same bracket. You're well rested. Everton going to win United next Monday. Y'all better win United. Y'all need to. Michelle, y'all playing home or away? Let me see. Let me see if you're gonna win. Y'all playing home or away? That will decide if you're gonna win. Arsenal will win on Wednesday though. Yeah, Blake, you know we're gonna win, man. We ain't no time to drop now. I want to see the new system though. I want to see that. I ain't gonna lie. How can you say someone bad when he missing lots chances? People just gonna talk when they want to talk, right? So you know that. He's been scoring his chances now. That's for sure. We had Amron, bro. Yeah, I know. I don't think Michael Carrick luck gonna run out though. He ain't gonna last like this forever. Arsenal versus Wolf will be a draw. Michelle, something is wrong with you, man. You ain't tired of losing your bet? I know these are not what you bet. When you putting your money down, Michelle, these are not what you're putting down. So whatever you're betting, that's what you should type in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I need to do for me is shut up Manchester United for real. Yep. I need to shut up Manchester United for real, man. At home, don't say it right now, man. Michelle, at home, I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay, Michelle, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. Cholo, cheese and peace. Cholo in the building, people. Arsenal, Liverpool couldn't shut us up. I know, right? And that's a fact. You ain't lying. We could not shut y'all up for you. Y'all shut us up. Y'all shut us up. You know what I mean? Us, Liverpool, City. Y'all been going on with yourself. Oh man. Cholo, y'all don't realize y'all losing a lot of games now? Where's your partner in crime? Where's Krish? Where's your partner in crime, Cholo? Man, Blaze said Cholo need to go wash the dishes. That's crazy. David Baker said you will mess up. A lot of people want us to mess up, David, but I don't think so. I know we've messed up too much times already. It's not that kind of time right now. We can't mess up because we have Manchester City to play. So we need to be in good spirit and in good form. You know what I mean, for that game. One of the sweetest thing about that game is this. I need Everton not to really drop any more points. Because the last game of the season is Everton and Manchester City. And that should be a fantastic game. You know what I mean? That should be a good game. Yeah. Has anyone found a Cole Palmer ball in their yard yet? You're still in the air. Everton versus City is the last game of the season. No. Manchester City, Aston Villa, I think. I think Manchester City is playing Aston Villa for their final game. Yeah, isn't the last game for Manchester City is Aston Villa? Yeah, I think the final game for Manchester City is Aston Villa. I think that's what I saw. Yeah. We should be talking about how the Gunners would be following the footsteps of Barcelona. No, the Gunners and Barcelona are two different teams, bro. Understand that. Yeah, y'all are more closer to Barcelona than anybody else. We're two different teams. Barcelona having the funniest downfall. Real Madrid, it's just gonna be temporary though. Real Madrid was having that the other day. Real Madrid was having that the other day. Yeah, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Yeah, that's our final game. As soon as Manchester United get in Champions League spot, they talk so much. Manchester United, I ain't gonna lie though. Manchester United was always talking. They talk a lot because they've been depending on their 50th century farm to back them. So yeah, they've been talking a lot. Uh, Kino said depending on Bruno. What's depending on Bruno? Nikolai said, wonder how much they'll talk when they plummet and only get Conference League. I think they're going to drop out of the Champions League position as well. I'm going to be honest. 15 at March, 2 p.m. What day is that? Depends on what day is that, Michelle. What happened to King Kai? What are you doing to these players? I don't know what happened to King Kai, man. I thought King Kai was back. You know what I mean? I thought King Kai was back. Anyone know the best way? The best way is the Gunners way, man. Always Arsenal. Always Arsenal. No problem. Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna be at work. 2 p.m. Sunday. I might can do some of that watch along. I might can do some of that watch along. Yeah. Arsenal Everton the game of the season. Y'all gotta be joking. Everton ain't that good. Everton ain't that good. And I'm always getting on the Michelle skin. Bro, City only 3 points behind you now, and you got both Liverpool and City coming up. We already played Liverpool, bro. We don't got Liverpool. We only got City coming up. What are you talking about? Talking about us get. I know. Didn't you hear me tell you that I love to get underneath Michelle's skin? I was telling you that. I was just teasing Michelle, but she's not taking the bait. Oh, she did. So Riley, no means Everton versus game. Yeah, no, man. I was just messing with y'all. That's gonna be a good game, though. That's gonna be a fighting game. I think yeah. I think two person gonna get a red card in that game. Y'all gonna be fighting each other. Yeah, y'all gonna be fighting each other. Y'all like to bet? Y'all bet on a red card for somebody, cause somebody getting a red card. I promise y'all. Somebody getting a red card. So y'all can bet on that. Well, somebody getting a red card. I don't see that game finishing without a fight. You do reckon Arsenal flop in the league this year? Never. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Nicole Riley is black bipolar, so don't listen to blah 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 blah. Who's bipolar, Michelle? I'm not bipolar. I just have a right to change my mind like that. Wolves game, said Syrian. Big up yourself. You went from 9 points gap to 3 points gap. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It is fine. Why worry? It is fine. It's not a 3 points gap though. It's 4. Don't steal that one, man. That one is very important, you know. You can win that league by 1. It's not a 3 point gap. It's 4. Okay? Yes. Yeah, Nick Strap, I don't see Chelsea beating the Gunners at the Emirates, especially when they're so desperate to win the league. Whether desperate or not. Bro, when was the last time Chelsea beat Arsenal? But you don't see because we're desperate. When was the last time Chelsea beat Arsenal? Come on, man. Come on. Let's do the right thing, man. Don't. Come on. That's called battling under pressure. Bro, it's called losing game. Ain't no battling under no pressure. You win or you lose games. What do you think? Next rap, who you support to talk too much? Yeah, Keith in the building. Big up, Keith. How you feeling, Keith? Wolves will draw, says Syrian. No. No. Don't get too salty. Hey, they just ask you a question, next rap. Drop the team that you support in the chat so everybody can know. Okay, he said he support Manchester United. You see why? Why they talk? You see why he talking so much? Because he support Manchester United. That's why. That's why. Manchester United have a lot of talkers. A lot of talkers. Manchester United would have been where Tottenham is if they didn't change their manager. Old pools win or draw. Michelle, you know that's not gonna happen. I don't know why y'all keep on doing this to yourself, man. It was a few games ago at the Emirates. You mean a few years ago at the Emirates? What few games? Few games ago at the Emirates. I think you beat Arsenal, I think 4 years ago at the Emirates. Few games. You gotta be joking. Are you okay? Yeah. Keith said it's been a minute, Nicolay. I'm fantastic. Hope you are as well. Michelle asking if I'm working on the 22nd of March. Michelle, I gotta tell me day. Which day is that? I gotta go in my calendar to find that. Which day is that, Michelle? The 22nd of March is what day? Sunday. Hold on, jog my memory. What's happening on the 22nd of March again? That's it. That's the FA Cup final. I mean the Carabao Cup final. Carabao Cup final. What time is it? About 2 o'clock? That's 4:30 your time, Michelle. That's late. That's early. Yeah, I'll be at work. Why would they bring a final so early? That's crazy. That is crazy. Who does that? Ah, nasty. One day we'll be the best team in the club history. Next, we'll tie to a relegation club. Then Nicola, you get beat by Nottingham Forest. Yeah, they got beat. I can't believe it. Man, they throw away the Manchester City game. Me and Liverpool. I'm all for Liverpool for this season. I'm sorry we didn't have them to play one more time because they pissed me off not winning that game. Are you Arsenal fan? Yes, I am. Me, I am. A lot of persons in the chat are not. A lot of different persons in the chat. So if you want to be a part of the stream, you can. Just hit the subscribe button. Tell us what team you support as well. But I'm a gunner for life. For life, for life, for life. Sean said, come on, baby, Arsenal. Yeah. That City win at Anfield was a turning point. Don't be surprised if they go on a run of wins. Keith, I ain't listening to you, Keith. No, 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 no. Keith, you can't get in my head, Keith. I ain't listening to you, Keith. No, 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 no. No, Keith. Not listening to you. Brentford won by a own goal. Who loaned them that player? That's our player. Own goal, that's our player. Who loaned them that player? Will said, what's up? Keith, as I said, Keith, I'm not listening to you, Keith. No, 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 no. Manchester City gonna get beat. We gonna beat them, and they gonna get beat before we beat them. You watch. This is what. How much time throughout the season y'all say this? Manchester City win a game and we draw. Oh, Manchester City is coming. Then they went on a 3-game losing streak. We're not worried, man. Not even lying. We're not worried. Will in the building. We'll say, come on, you gunners. That is it. Yes, you know what I mean. Facts. Red Skull in the building. Wembley, here we come. Looking forward to that game, though. Manchester City versus Arsenal in the FA Cup final. You know what I mean? I think these lads are up for it. I think these lads are up for it. You know what I mean? We haven't been to Wembley for a while. About 6 years to be exact, right? Yeah, last time we went to Wembley, we came back as champions. So, yeah. Only thing can stop Arsenal is Arsenal, and that's a fact. Yeah, we are our own destroyer. You know what I mean? We can be our own destroyer, our own glory. And which one we decide to do on the day. You do know that City have the longest unbeaten home run in the Premier League. That's their problem, man. Remember, Sunderland was just unbeaten. Sunderland was just unbeaten in the league, right? Who beat them? Think about it. Who ends Sunderland unbeaten run at home? Who did it? One of the worst team in the league right now. You understand what I'm saying? One of the most inconsistent team in the league right now. Liverpool. You understand what I'm saying? So trust me, bro. We ain't worried. We're not worried. Not even a little bit, we're not worried. You get me? This Arsenal team has yet to hit top form because Arteta is scared to unlock these players. That's what's happening, you know. Arteta is scared to unlock these players because he said each and 1 year out on loan and he's comfortable with that. You know why? Because he wasn't playing him in the first place. But why wasn't he playing him? Because the same thing that he's trying to do with Eze now, with Saka now, is what each and 1 year was doing. Taking chances, attacking close underneath the number 9. That's what Ethan Wanner was doing. Ethan Wanner is an attacking midfielder. And he was always on the ball attacking. But Arteta like control. That's the reason why he loves Odegaard. He likes control. He likes to have the ball at all time. Whether it be in their half or in the opposition half. He just want to always have the ball. We play too much ball in our half when Odegaard is on the pitch. We need attack. You understand me? So if he get brave and do the damn thing, trust me. You see how fast our attack was against Wolf? In the space of no time. 4 goals. Just like that. 4 goals. You get me? Just like that. That's what our attack can bring if we open up this team to play and let them play. Trust me. I gotta start watching championship. Sadly, most matches start at a very early time for me. Why you starting watching championship? Y'all think you're gonna be relegated? Is it 2 assists in 21st PL game, then 2 assists in 19 minutes against Wigan. It's crazy, right? That's what I'm trying to show people. People, this is a football game, and it's all about who wants it more. You can go up against the best team in the world, and you're Wigan, and you can win just because of how much you want it. You understand what I'm saying? Arsenal want it this season, and I think they're going to show that. I think they're going to play and show that when it really matters. I understand that we have a lot of stuff going on and we fumble a lot. But believe me, when it matters, y'all going to see. The 22 of March, when it matters, y'all going to see. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of fight, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears on that field. Because they're going to fight. They're going to fight. Hopefully we have a fully fit, informed squad. I don't care what Manchester City want to have, but hopefully we have a fully fit, informed squad. Spurs potentially going. Spurs getting relegated. Potentially. Berlin Wolves and Spurs going down. It's crazy, right? That is crazy. Spurs going. Legally, I say, you need to stop that shit, you know. Spurs going will eagle football. Oh, Lord. It's crazy. It's crazy. Can you imagine? Our neighbor has been relegated. Spurs is still on the same level. Still. The level have even dropped more now. I got my friends coming around to watch the final. As a City fan, I feel like we're going be boxing by the hand. Well, we'll say. So you have a City fan coming over to watch, and before the game done, y'all think y'all gonna be fighting? The friendship gonna end well. I swear. He big too. Nah. Crazy. Sadly, and this is the honest truth, I don't think Spurs going down. You know what I mean? I don't think Spurs going down. So I'm with Michelle. I don't think Spurs going down. I don't think West Ham going down either. Yeah. Top four: City, Arsenal, Villa, and Liverpool. Spurs, you deluge. Key to delusional. Something wrong with you. You might crush me. Liverpool not finishing top four. Yeah, I don't think. I think Chelsea and Manchester United finishing out of the top four. I would say Chelsea, Manchester United, and Liverpool, but then who's going to finish in the top four? Does Aston Villa have enough to sustain themselves? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, guys, I'm going to have a good day night. See ya. Big up yourself, Will. Thank you for passing through. Keita will be fine. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Tommy Abraham scored his first goal. Wasn't nothing spectacular, but at least he scored. I reckon Liverpool will get fourth. Manchester United might come in the top four too, you know. How far are Manchester United off Everton? Off Aston Villa. Nogaard says, see you at Wembley. We will be there, bro, for sure. That I know. We will be there. UEFA Champions League playoff starts tomorrow. Yeah, Jose Mourinho shitting in his pants already. Talking about Real Madrid is a wounded lion, and when a wounded lion back is against the wall, this and that, he's crying. He's crying. Eli, big up yourself. Big up yourself. I'm getting my ticket for the City End on Thursday. No problem, man. Go shout. So you can get to cry when you're done. Yep. Villa playing Leeds and Leeds gonna win, said Michelle. Kevin said, good evening. It's your title to lose now. It's always been like that, Kevin. It's been like that for a while now. You know what I mean? We put ourselves in a position, so we should make sure we see this through. Red Skull said he crying. Yeah, man, he crying like a bitch. Red Skull, he crying. You know what I mean? Like he's asking them. It's like he's saying, "Yeah, remember that I bring you all titles. Remember that I give you Champions League. Please go easy with my team." Yeah.
Dad, it's not good to want it.
No.
Is that football?
No.
That's true.
Madrid are gonna slap them. Yeah, man, Madrid are gonna slap them, man. Them get lucky. I ain't gonna lie though. You know what I mean? With that goal that his keeper scored, they deserve to be where they are. You know what I mean? But every good thing must come to an end. That's all I say. Yep. Might be a good game. You know if Jose Mourinho gonna park the bus, man. Come on. You know that. You're gonna be attack against defense. I think you're gonna see classic Jose Mourinho in that game. The bus gonna be parked. As a matter of fact, you're gonna bring the bus park probably. The entire bus park probably gonna be there. So don't be surprised. We're talking about Jose Mourinho now. The man that invented the bus park. Yeah. No, Chulo was here. Chulo was here, Keith. Chulo was here. Are you going to the final? No, I'm not. I'm not going to the final. So guys, hopefully we'll be doing a stream later on. We'll be doing a stream tomorrow morning. I'll be doing an early morning stream. I try to do that like once a week. I didn't do it last week. I didn't wake up on time. Chelsea win, Villa get beat. Then we'll be 3 points behind Villa. I don't know if Villa gonna be in the top four, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Michelle said Logan hope City lose. Yeah, Michelle, I hope City lose too. Yeah, it's late as fuck too. Watching games in Asia is just criminal. Yeah. Ibrichi Eze becomes the first player in 10 years to assist 2 goals in a FA Cup game at the Emirates. I ain't gonna lie. Eze barely turns up, but when he turns up, he always breaking some record. Look at Tottenham. Was anonymous before that. Boom, hat-trick. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Thoughts on the fixtures? Let's see. Let me pull up the fixtures, let's go. Pull up what's going on with Arsenal. So, what's our next game? We have Wolves. You know what I mean? We should be getting 3 points. We have Tottenham. With Tottenham in a relegation battle, we should never let Tottenham even take a point off us. Chelsea should be another 3 points for us. We're at home. Brighton. I think our next big test is really the Everton game. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna have a big test against Chelsea. I'm not really oversighting or overlooking them. That's not what I'm doing. But I think our next real fight is gonna be against Everton. Because Everton tend to play good away from home this season. And after that, We have the cup final against Manchester City. We have Bournemouth, and then we have Manchester City to play again. So hopefully we can find the form that we need to do the damn thing that we need to do. You know, we have Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, Burnley, and Crystal Palace. So I think our trouble games are Man City, Everton, and Chelsea. I think that's our trouble game. 7 points out of that, and we should win the league. 7 points at least with all the other points and win all of the other games, and we should be fine. We should be fine. Chris in the building. Big up, Chris. How you feeling? So Chula is gone and Chris is in. Y'all tag teaming or something? He's finally back. Haven't seen him since got spanked by the Red Daddy. We need Liverpool and United to drop points now. I know Liverpool have Forest, but not sure who United have. Why, Keith, you getting scared? Keep getting scared, man. Michelle, I only say that to make you feel good, though. Don't worry. Alberto got jokes. Alberto said, "Damn, bro, I want to troll you, but you're already an Arsenal fan. What team you support, man? Let me know the team that you support." Michelle said, Riley, you got Everton, Chelsea, then City. You're losing 9 points here. That will never happen, Michelle. First and foremost, Everton and Chelsea is at the Emirates. So we're not dropping no points right there. Everton and Chelsea is at the Emirates. You know what I mean? So I said 7 points because we might draw with Manchester City or beat them. So we're taking 6 points from Everton and Chelsea. Okay? And we might take a point or 3 points from Manchester City, but we're not losing none of those games. Know that. Yep. Blood is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, man. True and true. You know what I mean? Yes, I. Through and through. Arsenal to the core. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Rossoneri. I just don't like Chelsea. If he went to any other club, I would like him. PE teacher can't do shit, bro. You know what I mean? Everton play good away. Keep telling yourself that, Michelle. You go and get a spanking and we're going to send you home. Beating Chelsea and Newcastle seal league for us. But we can't just beat Chelsea and Newcastle and seal the league, man. Newcastle is playing at the Emirates in a Red Skull. You know what I mean? Newcastle are dangerous at their home. You know what I mean? And they haven't been that good all season. You know what I'm saying? Everton is more of a dangerous club than Newcastle, even though Everton is still trash. I'm just saying, but they're just more, they bring a more threat than Newcastle. You get me? So yeah, I think we beat Chelsea and Everton, Manchester United, and I think we're good. You know what I mean? But even if they do catch form, we're playing at home. You know what I'm saying? We're playing at home. If we were playing at Newcastle, then I think we have a little bit of problem. especially if they catch form. But us being at home, no, no. Yeah, so we should be all right. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of sick of Chelsea. I can't believe we really have Chelsea to play again. I'm sick and tired of seeing Chelsea on my playlist. Honestly. Porto is better than Arsenal because of the UEFA Champions League. Okay, if you say so. Speaking about Porto, Shevchenko, out for the season. About 6 to 7 months. 6 to 7 months. I can't, boy, these players, Arsenal players are injury prone, bro. Even their ex players still getting up injured. Trust me. Yeah, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Guys, I really want to do a live tonight. You know what I mean? I missed the bantering, you know what I mean, in the nights. So I want to try and do one tonight. Just for the bantering. Yes, I'm saying the nightlife normally lit. Y'all know the nightlife go. You know what I mean? Because as soon as it clicks, y'all eating off each other head. So yeah, let's do the fighting on tonight's live. Let's see if I can manage it. I'll try. But I'm definitely doing an early one tomorrow. Then I'll probably go do some exercise. Come back, chill. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, let's see. But this is where we're gonna call this one quiz for tonight, guys. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all tune in later on. We do the damn thing all over again. I know I've been missing in action and I've said it so many times, but I don't know. I don't know. Being a chef is a lot of work, man. I'm telling you, being a chef is a lot of work. Trust me. Y'all don't be no chefs, okay? Y'all do not be no chefs. Stay away from the kitchen. Too much work. All right? Yes. You're a chef, Riley? Yes, I am. Too much work. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. But as I said, I'm back. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to do the damn thing. You know what I mean? I need to catch up on some watch hours. I need to do a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I need to get in my creative brain as well and get some new ideas coming out and all of that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Can you make me a gourmet meal to cure my sickness? You'll be fine. No worries. Nicola is washing the dishes. Very funny, Michelle. Very funny. Well, guys, thank you guys so much, man. It's been a pleasure. You know what I mean? I will see you guys again later on. Big up yourself. Y'all make sure y'all come feisty later on. You know what I mean? Because we're going to do some bantering. All right? Let's do the damn thing. Come on, you gunners. Big up every other team. Big up on yourself. Peace out. Peace.